Hey there. Blessings to you, love and light. Hopefully the video is a little clearer. Oh, lordy, lordy, almost 40. All right. I'd like to speak to you today about changing your life patterns. Yes, I have it written down. Changing your life patterns to live better, dealing with negativity. You see, this is something that a lot of people have a challenge with. Life patterns, doing what they do. One moment. So a lot of people out there are frustrated. They're judgmental. They're horrible. Wishing bad things upon you. Just horrible, horrible people. Nevertheless, we must shine. You must shine. You must do the very thing that's difficult for you. Changing life patterns is not easy, but it can be a smooth and simple process. First, you have to know who you are. Who are you? Think about that for a minute. Pause this and write some stuff down. Who are you? When I ask myself and I look myself in the mirror and I ask myself, who am I? Or I say, who are you? Say I'm a healer. Say I'm a light worker. And don't get me wrong. I mean, not all, every day in a light worker's life is sunshine and rainbows. We get angry, we get upset just like anybody else. I mean, it doesn't last long, but we do. Because we begin to use this and this as well as this. Changing your life patterns means creating a radical change in your life. It could be exercise, your diet, or both. That would definitely cause a very radical change in your life. You could change the people that you're around, that you hang out with, that you talk to. Change how you act and react to other people and situations. A lot of other things. But one thing's clear, is that when you feel like you're stuck, or you feel that you're, or you're doubting yourself, or you're disbelieving that you have enough potential, nothing's going to happen. You won't be able to get up and change your life. Ain't that the darn truth? You will not be able to, repeat this with me, you will not be able to get up and change your life if you do not change the patterns that you move in. Mind moves in. Things like that. I'm actually looking for my glasses case, but I guess it's somewhere else. See, patterns, do something different with yourself. I actually had a pretty interesting experience where I needed a radical change, and I was so angry that I was beginning to verbally abuse other people. Horrible. I know. Tell me about it. Calling them names, yelling at them. Oh, it was just totally not me. And I found out that it was this. Being closed in. Being hermitized. Becoming a hermit and not being able to go outside. Not the fact that I didn't want to go outside, not that I was afraid to go outside, it's just I was filled with so many things. I made an excuse not to go outside. Interesting, isn't it? Oh boy, I'll tell you, changing life patterns. Wake up early. Wake up early, meditate. Wake up early, feel amazing, regardless of how you just woke up. Say thank you, higher powers, God or Goddess or Allah or Vishnu or Krishna or Akasha or whatever. Thank your higher powers for waking up. Thank your higher powers for giving you water for a shower. Be thankful. At least be aware that you're thankful. That's the important part. Because once you bypass the fact that you're not aware, or you just, you're just not even being thankful for anything that you have, you begin to lose certain things. And this, again, is the change in your pattern. Negativity. Okay, negativity is exactly what it is. It's like pouring hot molasses all over your body. If you like that, well, that's all on you. Then I'll pick another analogy. Your patterns are exactly what you accept in your life. Are you settling? That's a good question. I always ask myself, every once in a while, am I settling? Am I settling for no credit card? Am I settling for just where I'm at? Honestly, I have an absolute bliss where I am right now. It's interesting because there's so many times I've looked at this, where we are living, myself and my wife, and thinking, why in the world am I here? And the reason is because this is what I wanted. I wanted a little bit of a slower environment. I wanted to be able to have more rooms than just a one-bedroom apartment. I got it. Maybe it's not in the exact place of where I wanted it. Maybe it's not so much a super safe environment, but it is safe nonetheless. I'm not living, in some of the worst places, that people can live in. It's fair to middling, it's kind of a nice balance. But, again, start doing what you love. I love to draw. I love to listen to music. I love to design. Start doing the stuff that you love and do it all the time. In time, you will get paid for it. Trust in my words. I love to draw mandalas. Why? It's just natural for me. Let things become more natural for you. Start making yourself uncomfortable. I was reading a YouTube video, watching rather. A YouTube video, and this individual said, get out of your comfort zone, jump in a cold shower. Woo! Only during the summertime. Only when it's really, really hot outside, and you want to cool off, and the interior of your house is as hot, if not more so. But Yes, forcing yourself to feel uncomfortable is definitely something that will change your patterns. Experience things from a different perspective. Experience the same things, but look at it differently. Probably thinking to yourself, you're out of your mind. I might. But I find it to be knowledge and wisdom. And knowledge and wisdom are fabulous experiences. And I love doing this. I love doing videos. Yes, you can call me a camera, you know what, that's fine, I get it. I've been called that numerous times. And I also like to control conversations and certain subjects. I'm not saying that I'm always perfect or, I'm absolutely accurate in some things or the others, but I love speaking. That's what I'm about to embark on, truthfully. That's my next step. Speaking in front of people. Now that's fun. That's going to be interesting. So, changing life patterns means taking taking negativity and making positive energy out of it. I know this sounds ridiculous. But it's true. I remember having a little spat with my wife there for a couple of days ago, and I actually looked at her while we were arguing, and I almost started laughing. She got so angry at me. I mean, to me, it was such. And it's interesting because a lot of individuals, once you get married, you tend to see or experience the changing patterns in the other person, and at times they may change not in ways that seem favorable to you. But isn't just a marriage, a union between two people to accept each other throughout eternity or this current life cycle, through sickness and in health, through change and rebellion and revolution and evolution, isn't it? See, there's so many times that we overwhelm ourselves just because we can. Just because we can. Think about that for a minute. You frustrate yourself just because you can. You get angry just because you can. You figure out a way to get over on yourself. To talk your way out of doing certain things, to give yourself excuses not to complete something you start. I'm not saying that this is everybody, but saying that those individuals, they have a tough road ahead. Tough road. Very tough road. Change your patterns. If you want to change your life, if you want to be successful, if you want to be happy, if you want to do things that are going to make you feel fulfilled, begin by going back. I know this sounds ridiculous, but begin to go back in your past in order to move forward. See the ways that you reacted and understand that at times, sometimes more so than most, you were wrong. Maybe you could have done something different. Maybe you could have said something differently. Maybe you could have been in a different place at a different time. It doesn't matter. But know it. Be aware of it. And if the situation comes up, whenever it does come up, then you can use that knowledge and wisdom in order for you to change that pattern and not have those things happen again. It's amazing, isn't it? You know, I always say to people, sometimes you have to go back in order to move forward. And that is incredible information. Going back sometimes because you need to go forward. I get it. You deal with a high school bully. I have dealt with 3, and truthfully, they became different people entirely because they grew up. They found out what it felt like to actually be bullied. Karma's a, Now, take what I tell you and go in peace and be well. Begin to realize that you, not me, not the people around you, not the animals in your house or anything like that, you are the person or the thing that is the most important thing in creating fulfillment, success, and just feeling good about your life. You know, sometimes I could think back and say, when was I ever just not just okay, I was amazed at my life. And there are a few times, probably more so than most, and you too. But if you go back there, way back there, you will find it. You will find out the why, what you did. Like, was it sporadic? Was it just because your spirit or yourself was moved to it? Changing life patterns means changing yourself inside and out, one day at a time, or one moment at a time, one experience at a time. Begin from within, hailing from within. I love that. Healing life from within. It's nice to say it. Take care.